So hello and welcome to the channel. As you can see, the fruiting has started. There's only one problem that I'm currently facing, is that of a lot of these little creatures that you see in front of you, like this one, like these ones, these two and this one. So basically what I notice is that they get inside the okra or bindi, as we call it out here, and they chew up everything inside it, which is really funny because I've been losing these fruits to these little creatures called ants. It's funny, but nonetheless, this is an update with regard to the fruiting. So there is a bit of a growth that you can see. Obviously, let me show it to you, focus it for you. So just have a look at the kind of growth there is. Pretty decent. Call it about an inch or so, slightly over an inch, and similar is the case, not exactly same. So as you can see, the seeds right in front of you. I think you should I would encourage you to go buy these ones from IIHR website. So they are absolutely available online nowadays all across the country, so you can buy these. So if I have to give you an update, so let's say it's been about 2 months or over 2 months, of course, and since I didn't really have a cultivable land, I would say, so I have used these smaller pots. So these were the ones which were available to me readily when I had gotten these seeds. So I didn't really go out in the market because there was lockdown and there was the impact of corona all across the city that I stay in, which is Delhi. So therefore I didn't really have too much of time to go and fetch separate plants for these. But now obviously with the course of time, I did fetch a couple of pots. But nonetheless, what I've observed is that these small plants, one learning that I would say that you can probably implement, takes a little time for I won't say they're useless, but these small pots, these are mud ones. Whether it's mud or plastic, it doesn't really matter. But one thing I noticed is that I'll just take off some weight from it. So one thing that I noticed is that it takes a bit of time for the plants to grow up properly. If you're using such tiny, I would call them tiny, it's about 5-6 inches and 5-6 inches of diameter. So it takes a bit of time. So I would rather suggest you to use a bigger pot, even if it means that you can probably use pots which are as big as, let's say, 18 inches in diameter, 24 inches, and plant several seeds in those ones. Let the seeds grow parallelly and probably eventually transplant each when the plant has grown to a certain length. At the same time, if you have a roof, I would suggest you not to buy pots. Instead, just get hold of mud, obviously fertile soil, that's what I meant, and use that as in a squarish or in a rectangular form, with the perimeter being bricks. So basically what you're doing is you are creating a virtual cultivable land, which could be 5 feet by 5 feet, 10 feet by 10 feet, depending on the kind of area you have on your terrace. So I'm thinking about doing it because that is going to cost us really less. All you've got to do is ensure that the floor beneath the cultivable soil that you are going to put on is basically what should I say, it should be watertight, or it should be something the water should not seep through, simple as that, right? Because as you can see, I basically have tiles, so I'm going to use some sort of I'm not able to exactly recall the word. I think what they call it is basically waterproofing. So basically use some waterproofing beneath that area. So I'm going to use some waterproofing on these tiles in a certain area, let's say 10 feet by 10 feet, and then pour cultivable fertile soil over it and create a perimeter by bricks, as I said earlier. So that will mean that if it's 10 by 10 feet, that will mean that I can cultivate anything in that 10 by 10 feet area. So it's like virtual cultivable land that you end up making on your terrace. So I would suggest that because the pots that I bought cost me a lot. In Delhi, the pot price is expensive, so eventually there is one video in which I have shown that I actually ended up getting pots from manufacturer directly from his factory, so they were really cheap, around 12 rupees, 10 rupees, something like that. You can watch that video for sure. It's easily visible on the channel. So if you're somebody who lives in Delhi, please go buy and you're interested in cultivating on inside the pots, please go buy your pots from from that place, or you can search on India Mart. So that's an amazing thing. You can search directly the manufacturers or India Mart. Don't buy your stuff from retailers during these pandemic days, wherein we're all tight in terms of pocket. The pocket has only gotten shallower for all of us. I mean, for me, of course, and for everybody, for most of us at least. So therefore, don't waste money on buying stuff from retailers. Whatever you want to buy, if you want to buy in bulk. So when I went, I think I bought 20-30 pieces or something like that. So I got a pretty good pricing, not a retail pricing at all. So I remember that one of the pots that I got are these ones. Let me just show you. So these ones cost me 10 rupees if I'm not wrong. So 10 rupees for these, and they're solid. They're like export quality solid stuff. So it's not like shitty stuff. No, export quality stuff that would retail in the market for around 25-30 rupees. This one I got for 10 rupees. I bought I think 20 or 15 or 10, whatever, I don't remember the count. You can go and check that video out. Anyway, I wanted to show you these Arka okra, the latest update. So obviously I'll make another video in about 1 to 2 weeks, and I hope by then these would have grown to a great extent. Probably will be ready to harvest in about 1 or 2 weeks. There's one small tiny one here as well. There is one which was here, but I think it has been gobbled up, eaten up by these little anti creatures. Anyway, so let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless.